थोड़े से है फ्री ब्रो क्योंकि वी गॉट वो लॉर्ड वो चीपो रंगों में फिर से उठा एक उफान है हासिल करने को पूरा आसमान है कुछ याद रखना है तो बस ये याद रख कि तू फैन नहीं तूफान है
Right, then 2 wins in 2 games and Kolkata Knight Riders are back in the playoff hunt. Welcome back to another episode of Night Live. आज जम के बातचीत करेंगे as we take on Rajasthan Royals tomorrow. बहुत कुछ है बात करने के लिए. We're coming on the back of a lovely victory, a close victory, went right down to the wire at the iconic Eden Gardens. Guess what? मैं ईडन गार्डन्स में गया था लास्ट गेम में एंड बॉस व्हाट एन इलेक्ट्रीफाइंग एटमॉस्फेयर इट वाज. एटमॉस्फेयर के बारे में बात करेंगे, कल के मैच के बारे में बात करेंगे, प्रीवियस मैच के बारे में बात करेंगे, टॉप परफॉर्मर्स, एवरीथिंग इन द नाइट लाइव. एंड मुझे याद है काफी लोग से मिला था मैं स्टेडियम में, सब मुझे पूछ रहे थे कि हाउ टू एक्चुअली मीट द प्लेयर्स एंड हाउ टू गेट स्टेडियम टिकट्स. Well, you know the answer as always. You need to download the Night Club application. वहां पे games खेलो, tokens जीतो, points जीतो, and boss, just like me, you can also go to the stadium, watch the game, meet with your favorite players, and a host of other things. So what are you waiting for? Download the app right now. हम लोग जल्दी insider के साथ भी join कर लेंगे, but let me quickly touch upon a few points. मतलब एक टफ जॉब आप फैंस को मैं कमेंट सेक्शन में करने को बोलूंगा कि चूज द एक्स फैक्टर प्लेयर. रसल बोलो, नीतीश राणा बोलो, रिंकू सिंह बोलो, एवरीवन चिप्ड इन एंड बहुत ही अच्छा प्रदर्शन किया. रसल के बारे में करें तो प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच जीते थे वो लास्ट गेम में. 42 runs in 23 balls. I remember, I think it was the penultimate over against Sam Curran. He smoked 3 sixes. The whole Eden Gardens just simply lit up with those sixes. And then Rinku Singh, matlab Arshdeep Singh, one of the finest bowlers of India, he was bowling a lovely over, and then Rinku Singh kept his nerves and he played well. And with that, we have Insider joining us from the iconic Eden Gardens. What's up, Insider? How are you?
Hello guys, how's it going? Very nice day today. Obviously earlier in the day it looked like it might rain. It has not. So obviously Knights are at practice as always.
Absolutely. I can see that there's a positive energy that is engulfing the whole team. I mean, of course, 2 back-to-back wins, first against Hyderabad, then against Punjab. Insider, tell me, how is the mood and atmosphere like in the camp?
Fantastic as always, like we have discussed before. Victories, losses keep happening in cricket, but the mood within the Knight Riders camp doesn't really ever change. So just like we were after those strings of a few losses that happened, abhi bhi same mood hai, which is always upbeat, and everyone is looking forward to the next match जो हम कल खेलने वाले हैं. Of course हमारे कल के लिए opposition is on the other side of the ground. Rajasthan Royals, they have also arrived in Kolkata. They are training same time slot हमारे जैसे ही 6 से 9 बजे तक. हम भी यहीं पे 6 से 9 बजे तक यहाँ पे रहेंगे और obviously सारे specific जो भी आपके रिक्वेस्ट है, जिनके बैटिंग बॉलिंग आप देखना चाहते हो, सब दिखाएंगे. और क्या.
बिल्कुल. एंड इनसाइडर, एक मैं जल्दी से एक सवाल आपसे पूछूंगा कि हमने देखा कि लास्ट 2 games they were crunch games, went right down to the wire, but as I have always noticed this कि calmness था, एक air of calmness था within all the players, be it Rinku Singh, be it Varun Chakravarti was bowling in the penultimate game. All of them had this calmness around them. So I really want to ask you, how do the players adapt to these tough situations? Do they meditate? Do they do some sort of meditation exercise in order to remain so calm under pressure?
Well, yes, that is one of the things that the players do, but that's only one very small part of the whole exercise. Meditation, of course, करते हैं यहाँ पे to keep your mind calm, like you said. बट अभी आज प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में हर ट्रेनिंग से पहले, एज यू गाइस नो, एक प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस होता है और मीडिया ने भी एक क्वेश्चन रिंकू से पूछा था कि आप ऐसे चेजेस में जहाँ पे इतने सारे रन बाकी रह जाते हैं एंड में आप इतने काम कैसे रहते हो। तो उन्होंने भी यही चीज़ कहा कि हम ट्रेनिंग ही वैसे करते हैं कि उनको पता है जिस पोजीशन पे वो बैटिंग करते हैं प्रेशर हमेशा मोर ऑफन देन नॉट इट्स देयर इज गोइंग टू बी प्रेशर। तो अपने क्रिकेट में भी जैसे भी वो ट्रेनिंग भी करते हैं, प्रैक्टिस भी करते हैं, वैसे सिनेरियोज देके वैसे सिचुएशंस बना के दिमाग में खेलते हैं, सो दैट वंस यू कम इनटू द गेम you know how to keep your mind and your physical abilities both in check and get the best out of yourself.
Absolutely, very well said. Along with physical ability, is very important to keep your mind fit as well. And abhi हम देख रहे थे कि हमारे assistant coach Abhishek Nair, who is batting presently, is that Russell? If I'm not wrong, is
Yes.
it Russell batting with GoPro in his helmet?
Yes. তো जैसे कि हम पिछली बार भी बात कर रहे थे আমাদের বাঙালি বন্ধুদেরও সবাইকে স্বাগত ফার্স্ট অফ অল। আগের বার যখন আমরা কথা বলছিলাম আমরা একটা নতুন জিনিস চেষ্টা করছি, ব্যাটসম্যানের হেলমেটে একটা ক্যামেরা লাগিয়ে ওদের ওরকম মানে ব্যাটসম্যান কিভাবে বল দেখে ওটাও যেন আপনাদেরকে দেখাতে পারি। তো আজকেই যদি আপনারা আমাদের সোশ্যাল মিডিয়াতে তাড়াতাড়ি গিয়ে ফলো করেন, আজ রাতে আমরা দেখাবো আপনাদের রিঙ্কুর হেলমেট ক্যাম ভিউ। সো বি প্রিপেয়ার্ড ফর দ্যাট গাইস, ফর all our friends around the world. I was just telling all our Bengali friends that we will be bringing a very new point of view to you guys, where you will see how the batters see the ball, from what angle they are looking at the bowlers, the ball, the deck, the everything else. Stay tuned to our social media. There's something very special coming up tonight.
অ্যাবসলিউটলি শুনে নিলেন ইনসাইডারের থেকে অরিন্দম মুখার্জিও কেকেআর এর জন্য অনেক ভালোবাসা দিচ্ছে অ্যান্ড পয়েন্ট অফ ভিউ রিলস গুলো খুব ট্রেন্ড করে ইনস্টাগ্রামে অ্যান্ড অল সোশ্যাল মিডিয়াতে অ্যান্ড ইটস সো গুড টু হিয়ার দ্যাট ইভেন উই আর হপিং অন টু দ্যাট ট্রেন্ড অ্যান্ড সুপার এক্সাইটেড আই এম গোনা পুট অল দ্য নোটিফিকেশনস অন অফ অল দ্য ভিডিওস आई मीन इनसाइडर आई रियली हैव टू आस्क दिस क्वेश्चन टू यू ईडन गार्डन्स में लास्ट दिन मैं आई हैड द गोल्डन अपॉर्चुनिटी बिकॉज आई डाउनलोडेड द नाइट क्लब ऐप टू गो टू द स्टेडियम एंड वॉच द गेम. In the penultimate over, Russell 3 6s. What was the atmosphere? It was just an insane atmosphere, electrifying atmosphere, full of energy. A word on the Eden Gardens atmosphere, because I felt that it was extra special in the game against Punjab.
Well, absolutely, Shanto. You got it spot on because, as you saw, you were here at the game thanks to your good points and good tokens on Nightclub. Atmosphere was absolutely electric. Obviously, like we have discussed this on Nightlive as well before, there have been games when there has been support for both teams, like Kolkata Knight Riders generally know that, you know, our fans are not just fans of KKR, they're fans of cricket as well. So there have been times against Chennai when there have been people who have come and supported the other team, but especially the last game, we have definitely seen Vaibhav is here saying hi.
Hi,
So
Vaibhav. Yeah.
yeah, so definitely, man, it was 100% support. Everything was purple, looked really nice, and I think what made it special was not only it reminded us of the old times, it also reminded us of the old when Russell would be there and he would play those kind of knocks, and they would the cheers that we heard, Russell, Russell, even for Rinku, which is a new thing for us, but the Eden Garden
Exactly.
chants back on. And you can see we keep talking about the confidence for the players and everything, but you can see the fans are also very, very confident that this team will do well and this team will give it all. Obviously, results we cannot control, but as far as the fight goes, we will be fighting till the end for every game that we play.
Absolutely, and you mentioned about Rinku getting such a grand reception. मतलब जब कोई चेन्नई में जाके धोनी का जो रिसेप्शन मिलता है, चिन्ना स्वामी में जाके कोहली का रिसेप्शन मिलता है, आई थिंक दैट्स द काइंड ऑफ रिसेप्शन व्हिच रिंकू सिंह गॉट. And Mohammad Ashfaran Aslam is saying every player is important, but Varun Chakravarti and Rinku Singh is doing great in every game. Russell is is in a legendary form. Like last game, he will be dangerous for his opponents. बिल्कुल यार, एक ही कमेंट में 3 very important player के बारे में उन्होंने बताया. Varun Chakravarti, I think on the screen right now, and Varun Chakravarti has been bowling beautifully. Insider, he's got a percentage, 39% of dot balls in IPL 2023. You know, that's the second most. And you know, what is the speciality of Varun Chakravarti? What kind of flavor does he bring to the team? Because, you know, whenever he's there, he bagged 3 wickets in the previous game. I think the opposition are on their toes, isn't it?
Absolutely, and we've seen that, you know, in not just one game but multiple games. where obviously, like we keep talking, cricket is a sport, and you'll have good days, you'll have bad days, but more often than not, we have seen Varun for the worth that he is. I mean, obviously,
Mm.
he's a very important member of our squad, and he showed why, because he's not only got his wicket taking abilities, but he also makes
Mm.
sure that the economic remains low for most games, and that's what adds
Mm.
the pressure. And eventually, obviously, the batters have to take a risk against him, and then they
Mm.
obviously go on to give away their wickets.
Absolutely. They end up actually faltering when they take a risk. I think I saw Gurbaz there. He took 4 catches. Can we catch him on this live today?
Let's see, let's try, why not?
Yeah. Yes, he's just doing a few stretches. Very important post a
Yes,
game.
गुरबाज stretch
Before a
करते
game, it's very important.
हैं। Yes, गुरबाज भाई, सारे फैंस बोल रहे हैं आपके कैचेस देख के मजा आ गया।
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much for all the support and love. I really appreciate it. And next match के लिए दुआ करो कि I do well and we win the match and everyone do well, not only me. And hopefully we win all the game. Inshallah.
Absolutely, thank you so much,
Thank you so
गुरबाज
much.
भाई, as we call him, our Johnny of the team.
Yeah. बिल्कुल एकदम टीम के जान भी है एंड काव्या इज सेइंग गुरबाज कैच वाज ब्रिलियंट आई होप ही विल स्कोर 100 सून एब्सोल्युटली गुरबाज के बल्ले से अगर कल 100 देखने को मिले तो केकेआर के फैंस एकदम पागल हो जाएंगे बट इनसाइडर हु इज प्रेजेंटली बैटिंग इन द नेट्स इफ यू कुड जस्ट टेक अस थ्रू दैट अ लिटिल बिट
Well, on these nets right now, obviously, initially we saw Nitish and Rinku were here as well. Venkatesh batted a while ago. Right now, you have Sunil Naran in these nets. And there you go, Ritesh's message. I see it on the screen as well. So Sunil is on your screen. And in the far right corner of the nets, that's also something very interesting. We're going to see him in action probably on Nightlife for the first time, Johnson Charles.
Oh, wonderful. I really wanted to ask about Johnson Charles. Here we get an update. He's batting. And of course, I think a few throwdown specialists are bowling to him. And he looks in good touch. Of course, Johnson Charles. I mean, is he adapting well to the whole team environment? Of course, like you mentioned in the last live, he's coming all the way from St. Lucia. It's very hard to adapt to different time zones. But is he settling in well to the team?
Well, for sure. The environment here is such that it doesn't take long for players to, blend in. There's no problems of any seniors, juniors as such. There's no hierarchy as such. What people do is everyone tries to be equal. Everyone tries to, obviously welcome any new member to the Knight Riders family. Obviously, for him, it's the first time in any of the Knight Riders teams. But at the same time, what really helps is probably franchisee cricket. He's played a lot of cricket around the world, and obviously he has the likes of Sunil and Andre, his Caribbean mates. Obviously not from the same country. One is from Jamaica, one is from Trinidad. But at the same time, they obviously know each other, have spent a lot of time either playing against each other or for the same team in other leagues. So that way, it's been easy for him. And of course, even with the others, like the other day, I in fact saw Rinku hanging out with him, and in their own sweet way, catch up and probably just shaking a leg. Let's see, we'll try to bring you some more later on, maybe in the season. But yeah, so
Yeah.
it's situation over here, and of course Johnson Charles has just walked in and made himself absolutely comfortable over here.
Absolutely. Rinku Singh is like a bundle of energy. I mean, we really just saw a comment from Opradim Dash. If we could just have that comment once again, I think we're just talking about the big family, what KKR is. And এই তো এখানে স্ক্রিনে চলে এসছে অপ্রতিম দাস বলছে one thing about this KKR unit, they're looking like one big family. একদম ইনসাইডার যেরকম ভাবে এক্সপ্লেন করলেন যে a family is that cohesive force that binds everyone together. And that is one of the reasons why Jara KKR ashe tara eto bhalo khele. But insider acta of cricket, let me ask you something. Since I just saw Gurbaz was stretching his whole body, very important to do stretches so that you don't catch a injury. We've also heard that players undergo massages. So if you could just shed some light on massages, then how important it is to get a massage after a game.
Well, very important, and it's very good question. And not a lot of people follow what goes on behind the scenes, because एक बार जब 3 घंटे का obviously हमें T20 cricket देखने को मिलता है with that much intensity, you can imagine the amount of stress and everything that every player is putting their bodies through. So obviously, and then recover and play again only like sometimes 48 hours later, or even 72 hours later. So the recovery period is also very important.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
in that sense, if you see, of course, massages is a very important thing. They take ice baths. A lot of people take ice
Hmm.
baths to do, quite a
Okay.
bit of recovery. So inside the dressing room, of course, that's one part of the ground where we can't take nightlife to. But at the same
Hmm.
time, what I can tell you is there is facility where you have, sort of a ice bath system. There is somewhere where you can steam your body. There is one part
Hmm.
where you can, of course, go and get massages where the masseuse and the physios are working with the players. All of that goes on. All that's where the backroom stuff comes in. So behind that, into the dressing room is where all that magic happens.
एब्सोल्युटली एंड यार एक चीज बताइए ये विंटर में भी लोग आइस बात लेते हैं क्या when a
Well,
tournament is going on?
absolutely. Why not? Sometimes for recovery, when you have to, they put their bodies through everything. So I'll give you an example of December when we were playing in ILT20. Sorry, in January that
Hmm.
was. So yeah, even
Hmm.
though it was in UAE, it was extremely cold because it had rained a little bit, and because it was the first time the tournament was being played, the schedule was such that we were playing lots of back-to-back games. So to recover their
Hmm.
body, all the players, some of whom obviously here play for KKR as well, we were all
Hmm.
going through ice baths and whatnot to make sure they are match ready by the time they
Hmm.
took the field. It's not easy.
Hmm.
Definitely an athlete's life. देख के बहुत हमें लगता है कि यार क्या life है इनकी,
Hmm.
कितना मजा आता
Hmm.
होगा इनको, life में मतलब
Hmm.
हारे जीते कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. But at the same time, if you think of it, it's very difficult. It's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes for these athletes to keep themselves fit and ready for matches whenever their opportunities come.
Absolutely. I think golden words. I mean, we always look at the glamour part of the players, but we fail to see the hard yards that they put. And Odisha একটা কমেন্ট জানি অর্জুনের থেকে saying hello আমি ঝাড়গ্রাম থেকে বলছি KKR এর আমি বড় fan. Regards to you, Arjun, and on your screen right now, David Visa. What a big guy. What a power hitter. দুটো ম্যাচ খেলেছে and দুটো ম্যাচেই impact ছেড়েছে. We hope to see David Visa more often in the future as well. But Insider, there was one social media content that we fans saw. It was a night summer collection of our skipper Nitish Anand. We saw the kind of perfumes he has, the kind of t-shirts he wears, and what is the ritual he actually undergoes before going out. हम लोग और ऐसे एपिसोड्स देखेंगे रिंकू सिंह के साथ, रसेल के साथ इन द फ्यूचर.
Of course, 100%. That was first of many, just to show all of you a glimpse of one side of probably that you don't get to see. But yeah, all our superstars in the team, of course, we are going to make sure that we bring you all the Night Summer Collection episodes for them. Abhi aap logo ke liye ek special cheez aane wala. Russell is gonna go meet his fans who have come to say hi.
Yeah.
As big and aggressive as he
Wow.
looks, he's a good sweetheart of a man. There you go.
Exactly. Never faced to disappoint his fans. Wow. Just look at the reverence those fans have in their eyes when they're talking to Russell. I think this is the kind of moment in a day that makes the whole fans life. Seriously, I mean, I'm sure कि ये लोग जब स्कूल जाएंगे, कॉलेज जाएंगे, अपने वर्क प्लेस पे जाएंगे, बस इसी के बारे में बातें करेंगे कि I met my favorite player Russell. Of course, if you also want to stand a chance like this, like these fans, and you want to personally meet the players, all you have to do is download the Night Club application. It's one of the best applications. Recently, we pushed out a creative where we showed the stats of Night Club performing so well. There you can see slam book days are getting reminded, isn't it? Did you have a slam book as well, Insider, where all the
Well, for
favorite
sure.
moments
Was
of your life was
that as
there?
back in the day, but yeah, I still collect.
Yeah. It's so heartwarming to see that. Russell Muscle, Lorindo Mukherjee is saying, absolutely, look at those biceps, look at those triceps. And I love his hairstyle as well. Dhotri Dubey is saying, Russell, absolutely. কত comment আসছে রাসেলের ব্যাপারে, কতটা ভালোবাসা আসছে. Okay, Inside, I have a quick question for you. Is it Narayan, is it Russell? Who has the best hairstyle in the KKR team?
Sorry, Shayanto, I lost you there. There's even though it looks like
Yeah.
a small crowd, there is quite a bit of noise around. So I
Yeah,
lost
right.
you there.
No
Still, I'm
problem.
here. I
We'll just quickly,
have a
yeah,
conversation with our
no
fans.
problem. Yes,
Yeah.
we'll take the question after it. It's just here.
Who's that? Ayush has sent that message from Nepal.
Yeah.
Uh, all right, we'll try for that for sure, Ayush. Thank you, thank you.
Wow. Look at the noise. Wonderful. Those kids as well. You know, they're traveling all the way from different parts to actually catch a glimpse
Thank
of their favorite
you.
players. Big man Russ has big purple heart as well. Exactly. Now, I think a few other players have also joined. There you can see that is one of the dugouts. I think that's the away team dugout. उसके left में है अभी side screen के left में away team and उसके left में होगा home team. And right now, the big man is just going inside. What is he carrying? Is that some kind of a guard? What is it inside that he's carrying?
We'll get that. Ross, how many autographs have you signed in your life?
Maybe close to 1 million.
More photos or more autographs?
Definitely more autographs.
See you around, brother. Yeah, so there you go. Santo, yes, I missed a little bit of what you were saying. We can get back to that.
Yeah.
Russ,
Absolutely.
of course,
I think, yeah.
good time, giving the fans memories that they'll take back throughout. Obviously, we understand that might be just one autograph or one picture, but at the same time, it's something that they keep forever.
Absolutely. Very, very well said. I mean, even I remember in my childhood when I used to take the autograph of my favorite player, just used to make my day. मैं उस रात सो भी नहीं पाता था. I'm sure even ये fans भी नहीं सो पाएंगे आज कि रसेल के साथ उन्होंने interact किया है. Just not a normal picture. I mean, literally interacting with them, speaking to them as well, just speaks volumes of his big heart as well. But inside, I have a tough question for you. मेरा सवाल ये है कि केकेआर टीम में किसके पास बेस्ट हेयर स्टाइल है? इज इट नारायण, इज इट रसेल, इज इट सम अदर प्लेयर?
Oh well, I think it's best if you ask the fans to comment what they think. आप
Yeah,
लोगों को क्या
correct.
बेस्ट है? See, मेरे पास options है. मुझे लगता है Sunil, of course, is a top candidate. He's always had a very good sense of doing his hair. Russell, of course, हर साल हम देखते हैं कि उनके हेयर कलर्स डिफरेंट होते हैं, हेयर स्टाइल्स डिफरेंट होते हैं. बहुत ही अनोखा है उनका स्टाइल. Not to forget, like I see in the comment right now from Tahamina Ahmed, Mr. Nitish Rana as well has very good sense of style, and his haircuts are also very special. And yeah, so I guess those are the three candidates from my end. What do you guys think?
Absolutely. Shoot it down in the comment section below. आप लोगों को क्या लगता है किसका हेयर स्टाइल बेस्ट है? And we'll take a few best comments, a few unorthodox comments as well. Right now, I think the men from Madhya Pradesh are just having a conversation. Our head coach Chandrakant Pandit, Venkatesh Iyer, and of course from Rajasthan Royals as well. I mean, tomorrow we're playing Rajasthan Royals. It's going to be a big game. Of course, Rajasthan Royals also need a win. We also need a win. Both of them are desperate to win. Of course, we have a better head-to-head record. 27 games and we've won 14 games. So I think we're really confident ahead of tomorrow's game. And of course, right now, Sunil Narayan just practicing those big hits, जो हम काफी देखे हैं matches में, और I'm sure कल भी देखेंगे बहुत कुछ. A little bit insider about, if you could tell us a little bit about Jason Roy. Okay, Venkatesh Iyer is here on this game. If you could just show us Venkatesh Iyer a little bit.
He's having a chat with the coach, so as soon as he gets a little free, we'll try to get.
Sure. Absolutely. And वो फुटबॉल के साथ वो लोग कैचेस खेल रहे हैं. Isn't that a little unusual?
वही होता है, जैसे कि मैं आपको कुछ देर आई थिंक एक किसी एपिसोड में नाइट लाइव में कह रहा था कि ट्रेनिंग बहुत सीरियसली चलता है यहाँ पे, एंड वंस द ट्रेनिंग इज डन ऑब्वियसली देयर इज सम लाइट गेम्स हियर एंड देयर एज वेल. एज यू सी आवर टू पेसर्स वैभव अरोरा एंड हर्षित राणा हैविंग अ फुटबॉल session, and then now his football has been confiscated, जैसे हमारे स्कूल में होता था.
Oh God, exactly. It's the best plugin from school. Wow. Look at that game. Wow. Nice. Wow, what skills with the leg as well, man. I think they'd make great footballers as well, isn't it?
हर्षित का भी कहना है fast bowlers, they don't need to know football. When it comes to fast bowling, they're the best. So yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Of course, I mean, I have this stat in front of me right now, Insider. But before that, Priti Mondal is saying Harshit Rana Siu. Of course, I mean, just drawing that parallel between Ronaldo and Harshit Rana. Beautiful. I had this stat where the Indian players of KKR are performing much better. I mean, अगर हम लोग batters की देखें, they've scored 1,000+ runs. That's the most. I mean, what is it in the atmosphere and the environment of KKR that Indian players are playing so well? And talk about Indian players, and the star Indian player, Rinku Singh, is on your screen. I mean, whenever it's possible for you, Insider, if you could just tell us what is it with Indian players and their love for playing for KKR?
Absolutely. Obviously, over the years, you have seen we have invested in a lot of youngsters. We have invested in a lot of, obviously, experience hota hai, but then you see the likes of Nitish Rana, Rinku Singh, who have been part of the KKR setup, not just now, but since 2018. बहुत सालों से वो लोग यहाँ पे हैं, and the best thing is जब भी उनको मौका मिला है, जब भी उनको opportunity मिली है, they've done the best. They've grabbed it with both hands and made the most of it. As is true for a lot of other youngsters that we have in our team. अभी हमने last कुछ matches में भी देखा है, in our fast bowling unit we had Harshit Rana, Vaibhav Arora, all these guys also coming in and giving good performances, because that's all that matters. When you get the opportunity, you make the most of it, and when there is a live on, you look at it. There- I just caught them sneaking into my screen. So, so yeah, all fun and games, of course. But then when it comes
Yeah.
to, like what you said, Indian players, obviously they are groomed here very well, and our scouting process is also very, very good. Where we catch them young, we catch them early in their careers, and try to make the best out of them.
Absolutely. And just not the batters, I feel the bowlers are also getting a proper launching pad. Of course, I mean, we just saw Harshit Rana and then Varun Chakravarti, of course. Talk about Indian players and Indian players all around. Harshit Rana, let me just speak a little bit about Harshit Rana. He's clocking 140 plus deliveries in every single game. Last match में उन्होंने 2 wicket चटकाए थे. Can you tell us a little bit about Harshit Rana? I mean, it's safe to say that he's evolving into a bowling mainstay of KKR. He's been playing in the last few matches, and I think Preeti Mondol agrees with me. I love this guy, Harshit Rana. Isn't it? Harshit Rana is performing so well.
Absolutely, yes. Preeti, thanks for that message and many other messages that we have seen on social media and even otherwise. Is अभी हर्षित के बारे में अगर बात करें तो आप लोगों को कुछ लोगों को पता होगा, maybe not everyone knows. पिछले साल वो गुजरात टाइटंस के लिए he was a net bowler. So now in the middle of the season, we had a injury situation where we needed to replace someone, and obviously there was bubble times, so we had to get someone who was already within the bubble, and we ended up getting Harshit from the Gujarat camp where he was bowling as a net bowler, and then he came and made his debut, of course, and he got his first wicket in his first game as well. While obviously he is very young and there is a lot he needs to learn still, but the initial flames that we have seen in the way he bowls, the pace at which he bowls, like you mentioned, has been absolutely phenomenal. Obviously, the more he works with our very experienced coaching staff, the stronger he'll get, more smarter he'll get, and more he'll know how to execute his skills. You make the best out of his abilities that he already has.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree with you more. And we often say that the IPL and T20 cricket is more of a batter's game, but bowlers also play a huge role over here. Bowlers adapting to the situation and just not letting the pacers, not letting the batters use the advantage of pace, because that's very important. We've seen in the past that a few pacers get smacked for runs because of their extreme pace, and that is something which Harshit Rana, the control, the good lines and lengths, that is really, really good. I think you're taking us close to another net session. What is going on over here, Insider? Is that some bowler who's batting?
Yeah. So we thought let's have a look at what's going on here as well. जैसे कि आप लोग देख रहे हैं अपने screen पे, Anukul Roy is over here padded up, Kulwan Khejolia bowling there, Tim Southee is bowling there as well, Suyash, Vaibhav, all of them are lined up there, and batting right now here is Shardul Thakur, who we have seen obviously do so well with the bat for us as well. I like that message from Jeet as well, so thank you for that. But yeah. Uh, Yeah, so I was just finishing reading that comment. Long one, but good one, Jeet. Thank you. I hope
Yeah,
you're bringing luck.
thank you. I agree. You're the lucky charm.
Yeah, all you fans, I hope you keep bringing the luck to the team. And of course, they are doing well and they'll do even better. More and more love and support that you keep sending us. So, yeah, Suyash on your screen bowling. And yes, you have Shardul batting on these nets.
Wonderful. That's really heartwarming to see. And you know, Insider, let me quickly tell you, हमने comment section में फटाफट हमने एक poll डाला था, who has the best hairstyle in KKR. काफी
Mhm.
comments आ रहे थे. We got around 500 comments in just 5 minutes. So many concurrent viewers we have.
Who's
And 47% of the people are saying Russell has the best hairstyle. Guys, let me quickly tell you, the poll is still live. So quickly drop in your views over there. Choose who's got the best person who with the best hairstyle. Nitish Rana's got 35%. Sunil Narayan has got 8%. So there you go. Russell is leading this particular poll so far. And isn't it? I think he's got that terrific hairstyle. And ये recency bias भी थोड़ा सा हो सकता है. We just saw him on the screen. But I also feel that Suyash Sharma has a good hairstyle, isn't it? He's got those big locks. Isn't it? Reminds me of MS Dhoni.
Absolutely is obviously the newest candidate in the block for that poll. Of course, people will
Yeah.
remember now the team on the screen as well. And Tahamina has dropped the comment there as well, which obviously highlights it. And yeah, definitely a candidate for one of the best hairstyles in the team.
Absolutely. And you know, Soya Sharma is on the screen right now. He's bowling so well against a power-packed Punjab Kings batting attack. He bagged the wicket. He was so economical. And that just proves that, you know, the scouting system, like Insider just mentioned, is so amazing. Shalu Thakur, of course, he came in from Delhi last season and he's playing so well too. Is that some Kiwi speedster? Is it Lockie Ferguson or Tim Southey?
That's Tim Southey. Yes, Tim is
Okay,
on.
that's Tim Southey.
Lockie was here just a while ago. चलिए अभी थोड़ी देर यहाँ पे bowling देखेंगे फिर पीछे जाके थोड़ा सा fielding देखते हैं because during the
बिल्कुल.
match, as you guys know, wait, let me just show you another nice thing that I've just spotted on the ground as well. Two of our players, of course, one from our side, one from their side, hanging out. Two absolute beasts when it comes to batting, Jason Roy and Jos Buttler from England. Let's give you a close look at that.
Yes. Best view. From England. Shanko Basu saying our insider is not insider, he is insidest. Love your work and dedication to our team. Insider is becoming our emotion nowadays. Thank you, Insider. Simply sums up all our fans' emotions. Thank you, Insider, for always giving us such a close look, which we always want to see. And a close look to this beautiful sight as well. Jos Buttler and Jason Roy, of course, they play for the Three Lions. I mean, when they play for the national team, it's like a power-packed team they have.
Yep. Because
Beautiful
of the field,
visuals.
you guys know, like we were chatting once on Night Live as well. Lots of people who are very good friends. But obviously, when it comes to the field, you see the rivalry, you see the competitiveness between all of them. Even they are friends, they want to do well against their friends. But yeah, obviously, when it comes to off the field, you see a lot of friendships. And right now on your screen, I remember you guys asking, I think in the last live, who is potentially our best fielder in the team. So we will see one of our best definitely in action right now, Mr. Singh. And you'll see how he trains
Exactly.
all those fielding that you see usually during the match. Our
Absolutely.
coach, Ryan
Great.
Tendashkar,
Yeah.
giving his fielding drills from there. And Rinku is training for the hardest times on the field. Let's see. There you go.
Back
Never
catches.
stop.
And look at the way. You know, back catches are just so hard to take, and he just made that look so easy. Let me tell you, that is absolutely not easy to take, but the way Rinku Singh grabbed that catch, sensational. Preeti Mondal once again is saying we are going to win tomorrow. We are always with our team. Ami KKR. Chalo, একটা হয়ে যাক. আপনারা সবাই আমি কেকেআর লিখুন একটু কমেন্ট সেকশনটা ভরিয়ে দিন আমি কেকেআর এর কমেন্টটা দিয়ে Mohammad Amanul is saying KKR hai taiyar, of course, always ready tomorrow as we play against Rajasthan Royals. Of course, Rajasthan Royals a very high voltage team and আমাদের নাইটসও খুবই ভালো পারফরমেন্স করছে, has দুটো গেম জিতে আসছে and I think we're on the right track, representing the 6th position in the points table. And look at the visuals, amazing visuals. I mean, beautiful. Under the night sky, under the floodlights, of course, Eden is looking so beautiful. Insider, I remember last live में मैंने आपको पूछा था कि Eden इतना स्पेशल क्यों है. आप अभी मुझे बताइए कि ईडन गार्डन्स में बेस्ट कौन सा पार्ट है, आपको क्या लगता है? Is it the clubhouse? Is it the dressing rooms? Which is your favorite part in Eden Gardens?
Well, to be honest, again, like I said in the last live as well, I've watched literally cricket over here, possibly from every stand, bachpan se leke ab tak. Like literally, I remember my first match that I ever probably saw here in Guns was the '96 World Cup. Obviously, that match a lot of people remember for other reasons, but India did lose that game. Watched it from there. Obviously, seating was slightly different back then. The H block, and then of course there is the G block and everything else on this side. But off late, of course, we a lot of our games from this side of the ground, which is also very beautiful and something that has come up only in the last since the last World Cup that happened in India. Eden Gardens, आप सबको पता है, काफी change हुआ है. पहले 1 लाख के ऊपर लोग आते थे, but now it's 67,000, still very loud because of the bucket seats and everything. But when you speak of
Yeah.
view, pretty much everywhere you look from, the good thing about Eden Gardens is there are no pillars as such which block your view. So if you see from here, the side angle that you'll see, so if you're looking from here, the pitch angle is somewhat like this. So you have a complete side-on action without any obstructions as such. So you can get that view from here. If you're straight on, then definitely one of the best is of course the clubhouse, upper tier and lower tier. Upper white box, some of you might know, is the press box. It's a beautiful press box, one of the best in India, I would say, if not the world. Very straight on view, वहाँ से बहुत ही proper दिखता है. Our broadcast camera also, जहाँ पे आप लोग IPL देखते हो TV पे या on the internet or wherever you watch your games, the cameras are set up dead straight over there. शाहरुख खान जब आते हैं वो यहाँ पे हमारे इस वाले बॉक्स के उधर रहते हैं. And then of course is the family, the management and the sponsors, and then there are so many other people. The away team has a box over here, and right across, if you go all the way till here, the C block, sare boxes hai. So different view, different experiences. There is many ways of watching cricket here in Eden Gardens, but every angle, each and every angle is so beautiful. I can't even you know put it in words. And of course you hear the bias over there, but yeah, Eden Gardens is awesome, isn't it?
Absolutely. And यहाँ पे छोटा सा एक stadium tour भी हो गया. And if you could just take us a little closer to the nets, Insider. There are a lot of comments that are saying that if you can just show the players, just like Jeet is saying, what, it always warms our heart for becoming the world's top third most popular team in Facebook. Right there, you got us, Jeet, over there. And of course, throwdown specialists, some amazing visuals, which we always want to see.
Yeah,
I'm
that
not
last
being able
comment.
to understand. Yeah.
And so that is a fantastic comment, because where does that come from? That is not what we have done. That is what our fans have given us. The most number of interactions across any IPL team, and not just IPL team. We are much ahead some of the biggest football teams in the world as well. Number 3 in the whole sporting world, with only Manchester City and Real Madrid ahead of us. Obviously, the history of those clubs and how long they have been around. But to see our name amongst those and ahead of a few big clubs as well, like Manchester United and others, FC Barcelona as well, is fantastic. So keep that love coming in. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and we'll keep bringing you the love that we can. मुझे पता है कि आप लोग कहते रहते हैं कि ये नाइट लाइव और सारा कंटेंट जो हम आपके लिए लाते हैं आप लोगों को बहुत ही पसंद है. हमारा कोशिश मतलब it'll always be to make sure that we give you everything. So you guys keep sending us the love and support like you always do.
We always will. And I just want to add one point to the stadium thing you were saying. I feel, I noticed something in the previous game as well. I mean, একটু বাংলায় আমরা বলি অনেক comments আসছে বেঙ্গলিতে বলতে, আগের দিন ইনসাইডে let me tell you 12টা বেজে গেছিল. I remember 11:30 12টা বেজে গেছিল. And the transportation back from Eden is a little bit congested also, but every single stand, every single seat was filled. That just shows the love. মানে রাত্রে যতই বেজে যাক, ফ্যান্সরা অলওয়েজ থাকবে স্টেডিয়ামে, অলওয়েজ সাপোর্ট করবে. The decibel levels was so high, first over of the game and the last over of the game. That just proves what cricket and what KKR means to every single fan. And I think that is another standout feature of Eden Garden. I remember last live apni bolechilen je it's the fans that make Eden Garden so special, and I completely second that. Fans, best set of fans in the whole of IPL. They'll always stick by KKR through thick and thin, and that is just the speciality of Kolkata Knight Riders. Tomorrow's game is against Rajasthan Royals, like we were discussing. What are your views on tomorrow's game? Do you think we have a solid chance of winning, Insider?
Absolutely. We, of course, are playing a very good side as well, but at the same time, knowing our boys, knowing the confidence that we take into this game, knowing the skill sets that we have in the squad, we are definitely going to make a very good fight of the game. And again, results is something we don't and can't really predict, but at the same time, very, very confident that we'll pick up the points that we need.
Absolutely. And Punjab Kings এর সাথে আমরা জিতলাম, অনেক ক্লোজ হয়ে গেছিল গেমটা. For a moment I was actually thinking that it will be a super over, because two to win of one ball, the kind of confidence which Rinku Singh showed. আপনারও কি লাগছিল সুপার ওভার হয়ে যাবে আগের গেমে?
Well, bringing you a few visuals of everyone hanging out together.
Yes. Amsha Kumari saying RRR, Russell, Rana, Rinku. Three of them performed so well in the previous game. These are the visuals we want to see. RR players along with KKR players. Simply beautiful. And Insider, if you could just tell us a little bit. Yeah.
What was your question? I missed something that you said.
Yeah, I was asking you whether you felt it would be a super over, because a major chunk of us actually thought it's going to be a super over in the previous game against Punjab.
Well, honestly, I'll tell you something. That's one thought that never crossed my mind, because I had a feeling, of course, that second last ball that Rashid bowled, and it was a very good ball, no doubt. But the presence of mind that Rinku showed by, setting off for a run and getting Russell to cross over, attempting that single, yes, there was a run out, but at the same time, the intent was really good. In the post-match press conference where Russell was speaking, he said, generally, if it was any other batsman, he would not have taken the run, because he likes to believe that he is the only one who can come and stay and finish a game. But that's the confidence even Russell has in Rinku, that if he has to score certain runs off the last ball, it's not just Russell alone anymore in Kolkata Knight Riders who can do it. There is our beloved Rinku Singh as well. And everyone loves him for that. Everyone has that confidence in him. And when even at the top of the mark the bowler was, somehow deep in our hearts we knew that Rinku will get us over the line.
Absolutely. I mean, he did at the end of the day. And Chaliye, Akshaya Anandya Shayanon, that's a very lovely name you have. Kolkata Comeback Riders. Absolutely. We are the masters of comeback. Chaliye, let's play a small exercise. I urge all of you in the comment section below, describe Rinku Singh in one word. I mean, recently, Deklam, I saw a comment where a fan had described Rinku Singh. Chaliye, I'll throw it open to everyone. Just describe Rinku Singh in one word, and we'll take a few comments as well. Of course, David Visa and Gurbaz just having an animated moment right now. Wonder what they're discussing. And bottle flip challenge. How many of us have actually done this? Oh God, he's got that right. Twice. Thrice. 4. Oh God.
That's how good
Distractions ke saath bhi.
Fantastic.
Oh God. Insane. 4 out of 4.
Man is so good at it. So good at it.
Yeah, it's just insane. We should do it like 20 times in school and get it done only once. And he's done it 4 out of 4.
Absolutely.
Just amazing.
Right now.
Yeah.
There you see. Main man.
The best helmet.
ये फैंस को गेस करना पड़ेगा अभी बैटिंग के लिए हो रहा है कि पोजिंग के लिए हो रहा है. You have your answers.
Yeah. Wonderful. He'd make a good model as well. He's got an alternate career.
Arya Desai is interviewing Venkatesh as well. Question was about when do you sleep, when do you uh, wake up? Well,
Yeah.
you know, I think we have discussed this in Nightlife as well before. It's definitely something that it's not usual to sleep early or wake up early in the IPL because the matches happen in the evening. I remember a couple of years ago we had spoken to Andre Russell about this. Okay, why does he sleep so late in the night, sometimes early hours of the morning? He said
Oh God.
कि when I wake up, शाम को just around say 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock when I'm waking up, by the time I hit 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the evening, which is mainly the game time, I'm at my most powerful best. So he saves all his energy instead of waking up early and, obviously spending a lot of your energy throughout the day with even daily activities. What he prefers is he's at his powerful best around that time of 7 to 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. That's why they tweak their sleep cycle in that zone so that they're perfectly match ready when they play the game.
Wow, what a remarkable stories to to all the night owls who always get a thrashing from their parents like me. I always wake up late in the morning. There you go. From the big man Russell as well. He also has a sleep schedule which is not very traditional, not according to what a lot of people say, but that's the best thing. I mean, what your body clock and what your mindset is, it's very important how your mindset is. For a lot of people, waking up in the morning helps them. For a lot of people, waking up late and the late hours actually help them. Suyash Sharma in the house.
कैसा लग रहा है? अच्छा है? हाँ, लाइव हूँ. लोग देखना चाहते हैं आपकी बैटिंग भी.
बिल्कुल.
बहुत जल्द.
बहुत बिल्कुल.
So
Really
Suyash
want to
is the
see
new bat.
him bat.
He's just got one of his new
Wonderful.
bats delivered today. Earlier in the day, we found out. So he's taken Nitish Rana's help, taping it exactly like how uh, he likes it. And we will soon stay tuned to our social media. You'll even see Suyash batting as well.
Absolutely. That's something which we really want to see. Who is batting presently insider?
So in these nets, there's Johnson Charles, and the other one there is Mandeep Singh.
Okay. Right. Got it. Dhatri
Fantastic.
Dubey Singh, Kolkata has Yeah. Kolkata has a record of largest win streak in IPL. We have to do this once again. Absolutely, 2014, if you remember. I mean, what a remarkable comeback we had. We always, I say this, we are an epitome of the never say die attitude. And वो हर एक प्लेयर के माइंडसेट में, हर एक प्लेयर के एटीट्यूड में दिखता है the never say die attitude. That's what makes KKR so special. And Insider, you were just mentioning about Russell and his ritual. I have to ask you this. I mean, during an off day, suppose we have the game tomorrow and it's an evening game, and next day, I think the training does not happen. So, off days, what do the players usually do? Do they stay in their hotel rooms, just, de stress a little bit, or they just go out through the city? What do they do during the off days?
Well, depend करता है क्योंकि firstly, if it's been a game which goes on late the night, obviously, like we were just discussing, sleeping cycles, sleeping patterns वैसे ही होते हैं. So most of the day they try to stay in bed, get some extra rest, give their body some recovery. फिर कभी-कभी कुछ लोगों को they want to go to the gym and work on certain specific things. Sometimes they want to work with the physio, get those massages that we were talking about. So there are lots of things that keep happening, but mostly in the IPL, your rest days are very limited. Generally, sometimes if your next game is an away game, you have to travel as well. So traveling may be time jata hai. There are a lot of sponsor activities that keep happening as well. Meet and greets with fans. There's a lot of shoots sometimes for ad shoots. So mostly getting a completely free day is pretty rare in the IPL for the players. But at the same time, जैसे कि कल का दिन था, it mostly was free for everyone. But we were signing some autographs, signing some memorabilia, signing some merchandise, all of which, by the way, if you guys download the Nightclub app at the end of the season, you can redeem your points and tokens and get those. So also stay tuned to our social media. You will also get a glimpse at how last evening was, where all our players came and signed a lot of jerseys for you guys. तो अगर जीतना हो, सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलिए, फॉलो करना मत भूलिए, और डेफिनेटली नाइट क्लब ऐप तो डाउनलोड करना भूलिए ही मत.
चलिए, मैं इतना दिन से बोल रहा था कि आप लोगों को जर्सीज मिलेगा और मैच टिकट्स मिलेगा, और इनसाइडर से आप लोगों को ये पता चल गया कि साइंड जर्सीज और साइंड मेमोरेबिलिया भी मिलेगा. सो दैट जस्ट इज अ ब्यूटीफुल फीलिंग फॉर एनी फैन. मतलब कोई भी अगर कलेक्ट करे कुछ साइंड चीजें, इट होल्ड्स एन एक्स्ट्रा स्पेशल प्लेस इन आवर हार्ट्स. So we would be drawing curtains to the live. Thank you, Insider, for always showing the best visuals. I mean, the comment section below say that. And Jeet is saying hats off to Night Live and Insider. It always means a lot to let us, the charming fans, to have a sight of the nights in this manner. It means a lot. Thank you so much, Jeet, for that beautiful comment. Thank you so much, Insider. I hope to see you soon. Hope we have a great game tomorrow and hope we be on the winning side.
Absolutely. Thank you all for joining this live session. Like always, another great session of Nightlife. And as you guys saw, our Knights are putting in the hard yards, putting in all the practice and training, and everything is going on the way you've seen right through the season. So hope to see you all, some of you in Kolkata, whoever is in Kolkata, in these stands, filling it all up, making those chants come all the way across pure TV se nikalte hue. But at the same time, if you guys are not in Kolkata, keep supporting us, keep sending us the love and support on social media, on Nightclub, everywhere else. I'll see you guys soon again. And yes, on the other side of the next game.
Thank you. Cheers, Insider. आप लोग एक बार जल्दी से अभी नाइट क्लब ऐप का एक प्रोमो देख लीजिए. There you see the thumbs up. Thank you so much, guys. It was a pleasure.
सर, पहले आप. सर, पहले आप.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
सर, पहले आप.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
सर, मैं ना आपका बहुत बड़ा वाला फैन हूँ. तो मैं केकेआर का थोड़ा और भी बड़ा फैन हूँ. श्रेयस के साथ में मेरी एक मीटिंग जस्ट वन.
पहले ऐप.
सर, वो केकेआर की जर्सी के पीछे ऐसे नाम लिखा हो प्रवीण, इतना तो आप करवा सकते हो सर.
पहले ऐप.
हाँ सर, वो रसल मसल के साथ एक जिम सेशन अगर हो जाता तो.
पहले ऐप.
सर, क्या पहले आप मजे ले रहे हो सर अब आप मेरे.
आप नहीं कह रहा हूँ, ऐप कह रहा हूँ. पहले नाइट क्लब ऐप डाउनलोड करो, उसके लॉयल्टी प्रोग्राम में एनरोल करो, उसके बाद अपनी पूरी ख्वाहिशें पूरी करो.
क्या बोल रहे हो? क्या फाटाफाटी ऐप है सर.
एकदम फटाफटी.
डाउनलोड नाउ.